Good morning. The December 2nd, 2020 meeting of the Board of Estimates is now called to order. In the interest of promoting and maintaining health and safety as we continue to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, the Board of Estimates continues to be streamed live virtually. For the final time, Madam Comptroller, are there any corrections, additions, or deferrals on the agenda?
Please note that there are no corrections on this week's agenda. Please note the following abstentions. Honorable Mayor Bernard C. Young will be abstaining on pages 6 through 9 and page 75, number 8. Please note that the Honorable President Brandon Scott will be abstaining on pages 6 through 9, also page 35. Please note that the Honorable Comptroller Joan Pratt will be abstaining on page 29 and 30. Please note that Acting Solicitor Mrs. Dana Moore will be abstaining on page 27, item 5. And please note that Acting DPW Mr. Matthew Garbach, there are no abstentions for him. Also, please note that no protests were received for today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Comptroller. I would direct the board members' attention to the memorandum from my office dated November 30th, 2020, identifying matters to be considered as routine agenda items together with any corrections and additions that are noted by the Comptroller. I will entertain a motion to approve all of the items contained on the routine agenda.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor-elect, Madam Comptroller, Mayor Young, Acting Director Garbach. I move approval of all items on the routine agenda.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. The motion carried. The routine agenda items have been adopted. Madam Comptroller and Mayor Young, I figured I would come to both of you for comment today, Madam Comptroller.
Yes, I have a couple comments. I would just like to say that it has been my pleasure to work for the citizens of Baltimore. I feel incredibly blessed to have served this city for 25 years. To date, I am the city's longest serving African American comptroller. The opportunity to serve was an obligation that I took seriously, and being comptroller has been very rewarding for me. Baltimore is one of America's greatest cities. This city has persevered even though as the years went by, we had to do more with less resources. For all the city employees who work so diligently to assisting this board in its duties, thank you for bringing your positive attitude and your expertise to each meeting while tackling sometimes difficult situations. Mayor Young, Council President Scott, the Baltimore City Council, and everyone with whom I had the pleasure of either working with or working for while serving on this board, I truly thank you. Most of all, I thank you, the citizens of Baltimore, who had enough confidence in my abilities to elect me for 6 terms. I depart feeling confident that the determination and integrity of the very important work that this newly elected officials and each of you committed to on behalf of the city of Baltimore will continue and remain persistent through these trying times. Thank you and farewell.
Thank you, Madam Comptroller. Mr. Mayor, would you like to make comment today?
Well, I just wanted to thank the citizens of Baltimore. It's been a great ride, and I enjoy working with everybody, and I wish everybody the best.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have things that I want to say to both Mayor Young and Comptroller Pratt, but before I get to that, I think that's going to be the last and most important thing that I say today. But I want to talk about something that we approved today, and that's the creation of the position of the city administrator, a position voted for overwhelmingly by Baltimoreans during our last election. We've heard me talk about this a lot, but this position is going to help us revolutionize and modernize our Baltimore city government. This position is not a city manager, but a chief administrative officer, a best practice of local government, both across our region and across the country, who will focus on improving performance in city agencies, ensuring accurate information about city services publicly available, and increasing responsiveness to our residents' needs. As always, transparency and accountability are going to be my focus as a civil servant, and I truly believe that this position will be an effective tool in the governance of our city, and I'm excited about the momentous move toward professionalizing our city government and making our city a better place for all that live and work here and play here. But I also want to be very clear, again, that this position does not take away power from the office of mayor. Ultimately, I, as the next mayor of Baltimore City, will be the person responsible, but this person will help me each and every day by making sure that we're operating our city in its top form in a 21st century way. But and before we close, I want to also recognize the two honorable leaders on their last Board of Estimates meeting that I've had the pleasure and honor of working with since I've been on the City Council, and even before that as a staff person. Madam Comptroller, as you say earlier, for 25 years, you have served the people of Baltimore in this role. Meaning for me, you are the only comptroller that I can't remember anyone before you. And you've made history, as now you just say, serving as the second African American to serve in this position, and only the second woman and the longest serving African American to be in this position. You have worked tirelessly and selflessly for the citizens of Baltimore. We appreciate your service. I personally appreciate all the times when in my time as president and otherwise, I've had to call and seek advice and just be able to bounce things off you when things weren't feeling the right way or weren't looking the right way. I know that you're going to enjoy your retirement, and you are definitely deserving of it. We want to let you know that we hope you enjoy it, but for your spirit, you will be missed, and we want to thank you for all that you've done for the citizens of Baltimore. And Mayor Young, this is also the last meeting for Mayor Young, who has sat on and presided over this board for over 10 years. We know when you think about public service and people who care and lead with their heart, Mayor Young is someone whose picture pops up in the dictionary when you think about that. And his love for our city is unwavering. I want to thank him for his service. I also appreciate all the help and advice that you have given me along the way, even from those times as a staffer when we were up in your city council office and I was sitting on the couch and we were talking about issues that were happening on the streets or with the police department. Those times and the things that I learned from those experiences are stuff that you can't get any degree, and you can't get other than actually having those experiences and people who are in positions that are willing to help you grow. And so just know that my success is partly because of the things that you guys have helped me to learn and understand as I basically grew up in City Hall. Mayor Young, I also in particular want you to know, because this is something I've been thinking about over the last few days, is who's going to bring all the baked goods to City Hall? You're always going to be welcome to come back. If you want to bring some pudding, some pie, I will always be there to be the taste tester for you, because everyone on the second and the fourth and the fifth floor are going to be thinking about, wow, there's going to be no Mayor Young here to make sure that everyone gets nice, tasty treats. And we all know that your baking skills are known throughout the city of Baltimore. But in all seriousness, I hope both of you enjoy the next phase of your life. I want to make sure, Mayor Young, I know that you're going to enjoy the grandbabies very much so, but just know that you guys will be missed. And on behalf of the citizens of Baltimore, I want to thank you both for your service to our great city that you have done for many, many, many years. Any other members of the board before I close? Madam Solicitor?
Yes, I just want to join in the thanks that you've extended to Madam Comptroller and Mayor Young. Madam Comptroller, as I said before we got started today, we've known each other for a long time. We had some long, hard walks around the track at Gilman. And once I got to City Hall, we had some hard treks around City Hall. I admire you. I respect you. I thank you for all that you taught me in my job. And I will miss you. But I'll see you in an hour or so when we do some bid opening. But congratulations to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Mayor Young, I've known you a long time. I recall talking to you on the phone some years ago, and I said to you then, you will be mayor someday. You will be mayor. And here you are. There is no mayor, I don't think, in this country who has had to weather the exit of his predecessor. There is no mayor who has had to experience coming to work one morning when government officials got there first. There is no mayor who has had to weather ransomware and then COVID. And you rose to the occasion. I will always believe that you saved many, many lives in the city because of your action and stepping up to the plate to make very hard decisions regarding this pandemic. And I know that Mayor-elect Scott and Madam Comptroller Pratt joined you in those efforts. I just appreciate everything that you've done in this office, in this leadership. You will be sorely missed, not just the baked goods, but I saw you today on Facebook singing and making pork chops. I don't think those pork chops made it to City Hall, but if you do it again, please bring us some because we'll be here waiting for you. Love you dearly. Congratulations.
Mrs. Director.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also want to echo all the comments that have been said. If we sort of reflect on the last 4 years, it's been quite a change. It's been quite a few 4 years. We've weathered, as Ms. Moore said, we've weathered just about anything and everything that's been thrown at this city. And I really, really want to thank Comptroller Pratt, who, when I came here as a wide-eyed, assistant under, I think it was 3 administrations ago, and I learned from you and your office about the board and the value of the board, the respect, the importance of the board and its process. I take that very humbly. I take that to heart. I thank you for that. And Mayor Young, you just shown a tremendous amount of quiet determination in basically stepping up to handle just about anything and everything that's been thrown at this city. And I echo the Solicitor Moore's comments that I truly believe you saved lives. And you will be missed, and I appreciate everything you've done. And Mr. President, I look forward to you becoming the mayor of this city. I thank you for the leadership you've shown on this board, as well as in the council. And I think the city's heading in the right direction. And I think Baltimore is, as ever, is going to be and remain the greatest city in America.
That's true. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you all. As there's no more business before the board, we will recess until bid opening at 12 noon. The board will be in recess next week, December 9th, and will reconvene December 16th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. The Board of Estimates is now in session for the receiving and opening of bids as part of the overall effort to limit transmission of the COVID-19 virus. The Board of Estimates is conducting bid openings virtually. Members of the public can call into bid openings live by calling 443-984-1696 and entering access code 0817325. Board of Estimates meetings are broadcast live on Charm TV, Channel 25 on Comcast Cable in Baltimore City. Meetings are also streamed on the internet at www.charmtvbaltimore.com/watch-live. The Board of Estimates will continue to conduct bid openings virtually while the state of emergency declared by the mayor of Baltimore and the governor of Maryland remains in effect. There are no addenda and there are no bids scheduled to be received and open for today. Thank you. And I would just also like to say that this is my last noonday board meeting of opening and receiving bids. And I just want to thank Mrs. Moore and Mr. Garback for all your help in assisting the Office of the Comptroller. And I know that I feel confident that in my absence that this board will continue to operate effectively and efficiently. And I just want to thank you, both of you, for all your help in assisting with this very important effort for the city and the citizens of Baltimore. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
So I think I've got a little bit of seniority on you, Matt, in this role, maybe in life even. So I'll
Comment.
Yes, we do.
yes. So I'll speak first. 25 years of amazing service to the city of Baltimore. If this meeting were not virtual, I imagine this room would be packed with all the different people and agencies and vendors and contractors, agency staff who you have supported through your 25 years. There would be standing room only. People would be spilling out into the hallway. We're virtual, so we don't have that. And I'm not even sure who's watching, but we've been watching you for 25 years. Mayor-elect Scott said this morning he really can't remember another comptroller in his lifetime. You are the comptroller that taught me how to do the job that I'm doing. And I've been doing it just for 3 years, but I would have been floundering without your guidance and that of your amazing staff. So I want to thank you for all that you've done. A lot has changed over the years, and we've sort of learned together in this past year. It has brought so many changes, and you've weathered it all. I imagine, I thought about it this morning as I was getting ready to come to City Hall. I was like, we need to give her something. I mean, she's 25 years, and the only thing I could think to give you that you don't have is driving lessons. Because you're going to have to learn to drive yourself.
Again.
Yes. And we don't want to have you coming back to the law department in another capacity as
That's
a
true.
claimant.
That's true.
So please accept the thanks of the law department and all of us downstairs on the first floor that have worked. And really thank you to all of your staff. You will be very much missed. And just wish you very, very, very good health and good times.
Thank you.
Madam Comptroller, I echo all the sentiments, and I just want to, on behalf of all of the directors who've come before me, you've been around for, I think you started, it was Director Baylog was still here at that point, and I just know that the Department of Public Works and the efforts that we've done to build the city, improve the city, employ people who live in this city. There's almost a 90% residency rate in the Department of Public Works of city residents. And you've been around through all of this, this latest sort of capital program. I just want to thank you. I want to thank you and your staff. I mentioned this morning I came in kind of a wide-eyed assistant. My role was the Board of Estimates, and I learned very quickly the importance of the board, the integrity that you and your staff hold in terms of board process, in terms of the public process, and it has been an amazing learning experience for me. And just, this has been a tough 4 years for this city, but we're all here, we're moving forward, we're giving contracts out, and things seem to be okay. And I want to thank you for your 25 years of service. And I echo everything that Solicitor Moore said and that Mayor-elect Scott and Mayor Young said earlier. So thank you for all your service.
Sure. And I just want to say, for Dana, that I just want to thank you and the law department for always assisting and helping me understand contracts and giving me all the briefings that made it much easier for me to make a decision when it came to vote for or against a certain item. And Matt, please accept my phone calls because you know how it is when citizens stop me on the street and say, I have an issue, and I give it directly to you and resolve it. And the citizens are very appreciative of getting those items for whatever, whether it's tax, water, whatever it is. And I want to thank you for your diligence in getting those things done for the citizens of Baltimore.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so I may be watching you all on the 16th.
Bam. Thank you.
Good.
Aww, change.
All righty.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is my gift? Okay, good.
Oh, nice. Sending you hugs.
With pride, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, you need to take a picture.
Okay. We'll do
All right.
All right.
All right.